everyone, and welcome back to Fate Zero, episode 7. I love the shows that I'm doing right now. I'm doing Fate Zero, I'm doing Apothecary Diaries, I'm doing One Piece and really good episodes. Some of the shows that I'm doing right now, when I sit down and click record, I'm so giddy that I get to watch them. And Fate Zero, oh man, this show so far is so much fun. I'm really excited to jump into it. I'm shocked we're only 7 episodes in because I feel like I've been watching this for longer than 7 weeks. But I guess I haven't. I want to watch more. I want to watch more of these episodes. I just don't have time right now to be fitting more into my schedule, but maybe I will soon. I mean, maybe even by the time you watch this video, maybe there'll be, because I'll be between seasons, maybe there'll be a week I have to post an extra episode of something. I don't know. But anyway, got all my notes here. You know, you guys have, if you've seen the previous videos, you've seen that I've been taking notes. They're not amazing notes, but they help me, like knowing that Kaneth has used one command, and knowing that Tokiomi has used one command. And I have, what else do I have written down? I mean, I also have notes in here as well. So, but these are notes that I can look at a glance. So I'm only putting like the most important stuff here. Yeah, anyway, I'm really excited to watch more. And, I think we're just going to get into it. So make sure to support this video if you can, liking the video, commenting down below, and subscribing to the channel if you like these Fate Zero videos. I would love to keep doing Fate videos on this channel. I really would. I love these episodes so far. I'm having a great time. And you know, if the series continues to you know, have people wanting to see more, then there's no reason for me not to do more. So make sure, if you want more of this series, continue to watch the videos, hopefully in their entirety if you can, so that, you know, it gets more algorithm watch time and stuff, so like all the discussions and everything. And also support the video if you can, liking the video, commenting down below, subscribing to the channel. That stuff helps me out so much. And then this is a different kind of support, but if you want to support me a little extra and monetarily, you can go to my Patreon account down in the description below and join my Patreon account to get next week's episode of Fate Zero in full-length version right now. So you can get episode 8 of Fate Zero full length right there on my Patreon account right now. So yeah, anyway, let's jump into Fate Zero. This is episode 7.
What is that?
Oh my god.
All of you,
it's an orb.
Posts. Looks like an enormous ball of mercury, doesn't it?
Mercury?
Almost as
I mean, if it's mercury, you shouldn't be touching it, right?
There is something wrong.
I need to get this out of here. I need to get this out of here.
What the fuck?
Sir?
Load that thing onto the truck. Quickly!
How? Isn't it a liquid? It's hard to tell.
Inform you that the Grail War is in grave peril. We have identified Castor's master as... Thus, in accordance with the emergency powers granted to me as Overseer.
Oh, he gets emergency
altering
powers?
the rules of the Grail War. Ongoing combat in pursuit of the Grail, and focus on the elimination of Castor instead.
Okay, he's doing it.
Enter will receive an additional command seal as their reward.
Oh!
One of them should prove to be of immeasurable value to whoever receives it.
Interesting.
Once Castor's destruction has been positively confirmed, the Holy Grail War will recommence until a victor emerges.
This is
Now
interesting.
then, if any...
That the elusive missing master, Lord Elmalloy, is still very much alive.
Elmalloy.
And the is on the run from all the other masters who are chasing him. Archer must be the one to deal the final blow.
Alright, let's see if that plays out.
Have a delivery.
Yes, that is the name of this domicile's resident.
Might there be a Mr. Iskander, King of Conquerors here?
That would be me.
I see. Right.
What do you want, a Postmates?
Known that you're on this receipt here?
My signature? Very well.
Well, thank you very much for your business, sir.
Oh my god.
The entire
Admirable.
world emblazoned across my chest. The grit.
Wait, why are you dressed like that?
The package I was awaiting arrived.
It's so funny that he's just
Inside the house?
ordering Amazon
I merely tried out
packages.
that mail order thing I heard about.
told-
One wears modern attire. There should be no issue whatsoever with going outside the domicile.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, wait! Stop!
theoretically.
Pants before you go out?
Oh, yes, leggings.
Leggings.
True, I forgot. Everyone in this land wears them. Do I?
You have pants have nothing, not even the slightest thing to do with each other.
Well, they clearly do if you wouldn't let him go out without
Stroll around
pants.
outside, beat one of the other servants. Then I'll buy your pants or anything else you want.
Oh my
Very well.
gosh.
I understand.
He's gonna go beat his servant to get
Swear,
pants.
Once I defeat Vince, you will go and buy me a modern pair of pants so that I can go outside. I like the design on this shirt. It is fitting attire for a strong ruler.
Look, we have to
He
go
doesn't know
find
how
and
tacky
defeat
it
Castor,
is.
Too.
This means that there are 4 locations in Fuyuki that have all the spiritual characteristics needed for the Grail to appear.
Okay.
In our second phase,
Are there any questions?
is there anything that you aren't clear on?
I understand perfectly.
I'm a little confused on some things, but we'll see.
Kiritsugu will go after Castor?
It's a safe bet.
So they're not going after Castor?
We have an advantage. He believes that our Saber is actually his Jean d'Arc.
True. So we
Which
have
is
a
to
good
our benefit.
chance.
We need only wait for him to come to us.
Okay.
But
Makes
Master,
sense.
That is not enough.
Yes, I do. However, our real problem is the unbreakable curse on Saber's left hand. 18 hours have already passed since your defeat of Kaneth. But Saber's wound
Defeat, we still
has
don't know if
still
that's...
yet to heal.
Keeping Saber moving around.
You won't have help,
Saber
us,
doesn't
Castor?
seem happy.
No, someone else will deal with him even if we don't. I'll attack from their flanks and take them out.
Master, you can't. To what depths do you intend to sink in your pursuit?
Oh.
Why do you not allow me to go out and fight? Do you mean to imply that you cannot trust me? Your own servant?
No, this is just how he fights.
There's a
This overseer of ours can't be trusted. He harbors
that's
assassins master
true.
in his church and doesn't say anything about it to any. He may also be working with Tosaka. We should
Yeah.
be skeptical of his actions.
I mean, that is true. The judge is
Dismissed.
in the pockets of one of the people. 2 of the people.
Anything and simply run away from all of this. Airi, would you consider coming with me?
Oh, where'd this come from?
But what? That's a lie. You could never run
Aw.
away from this. For abandoning the Holy Grail.
Oh.
For failing to save the world. You would eventually kill yourself.
Oh, Jesus. But probably
I'm
real.
scared. He used Kaneth as bait to draw me out. He anticipated my actions.
I'm surprised he's scared of
I've already
Kid.
sacrificed you, Airi. Of them all has already set his sights on me. The one that I had hoped to never cross paths with. An attack.
From who?
We're lucky I hadn't sent Maya out yet. Airi,
Who's coming?
find us a remote viewing crystal ball.
Is it gonna be like Geo?
There they are.
Who is that?
Irisfield, he's trying to lure us out.
It looks like
Are they
he
children?
has hostages.
I'll have to go out there and do.
Oh, that's fucked. It is Geo.
I, Gilles de Rais, have come for you, my darling.
Oh
I wish to
boy.
see you, radiantly beautiful Holy Virgin of my dreams.
Irisfield.
Well, he did
You
come
may
to
take
us.
Your time if you wish. Now, children, it's time for us to play some hide and seek. The
Okay.
rules are simple. You need only to elude me. But if I find you,
Oh no, don't use this kid as an example. No! Holy shit, man!
run, children. When I count to 100, the chase begins.
This show's
Well
fucking
done. How
brutal.
long do you think it will take for me to catch them all and win the game?
It's killing so many children in this show.
Do you despise me, Jean? Yes, I'm sure you must. I'm certain you'll never forgive me.
Oh,
for
save
turning
this
from
kid.
God's love. If you so dearly wish to save the boy, then, child, you should rejoice and be exceedingly glad. God's devout fate of your departed friend.
Okay. Good. Now stand in front of the boy.
It's
Oh.
dangerous here. You need to run.
Oh.
Just follow this path, and you'll find a castle.
Oh no. What the fuck? That's so fucked up.
I would be prepared for you.
Very well. My
Come on.
fight with you is no longer over.
Fuck him up.
Betrayal!
Fuck him up. Okay.
Caster! I take up my sword solely to destroy you. Prepare!
Okay. Please. Fuck him up. Oh my god. Oh my god. These are gross, man.
Use my left hand.
Yeah.
Even Caster's mana.
With Saber fighting away from you, it simply isn't safe for you here.
Aww.
At least.
All right, I'll go.
Now my assistant, who I make out with on a regular basis, is gonna come with you.
It appears that another one has arrived.
With whom? Maybe Kirei?
Impossible.
Oh no, it's probably
Source of his mana
Tokiomi with
So that book
Gilgamesh?
is your noble phantasm?
Oh, the
That's
book
right.
is, okay.
The grimoire left gives me the ample means to command a demonic legion to do my will. What do
Got
you
it.
think, my fair Jean? Domitable warrior spirit and noble bearing proves you to be none other than Jeanne d'Arc. So why, fair
Jeanne-
Why do
Jeanne
you not
d'Arc?
look into the truth of this?
Wait,
Do
like
you still believe
Joan
in
of
God's
Arc?
grace even now?
Does that make
Faced with
sense?
mortal, even after that awful humiliation, you still chose to remain God's puppet!
Oh my god! Oh, the music's sick! Oh no! Oh, I hate it. Oh,
Rather
Lancer?
pathetic. Swordsmanship is unworthy of the title King.
hell yeah!
Who are you? And
Yes, well, that is my question to you, monster.
Oh my god, we're
It
gonna
will be
fight
my
with
lance
Lancer?
alone, It's life.
This is awesome!
That I, Diarmut, will never allow you to defeat a crippled Saber in any sort of battle.
Hell
before
yeah.
I can. The only thing that brought me here today was the order to find and defeat Caster.
But
And so,
you're a nice guy.
I think cooperation is our best option, right?
This is cute. I like this.
I could kill 100 of those things with just my left arm.
A mere 100 of them is child's play.
Me sanguis.
Oh, is that another Mercury orb?
Kenneth L. Malloy has arrived, the ninth patriarch of the Archibald family.
Him announcing
We of the
himself.
Iceberg come to Grail with our lives and our sacred honor.
This is how I have to enter parties from now on. Jent has arrived. Oh, nice. The traps. I don't think it's gonna work because that's so it's like a defense thing, or at least it can function as one. Oh no! What the fuck?
Automated pros.
Automated what? What the fuck? What are you gonna do? Can you shoot that thing? Yeah, I think you're just fucked.
Time to double accelerate.
Whoa, time alter? What? That's a thing he can do?
Greatly accelerate himself by using his own body as a reality marble.
What?
It seems that he has a little magic. Perhaps Dine will teach him his place.
Okay, well, Kenneth's thing is pretty cool. It's terrifying, but
He's
cool.
manipulating his inner
Time alter. Triple stagnate.
What the fuck? Triple stagnate? Is he holding his heart still so it doesn't find him?
If I can slow my internal time to a third.
Oh god.
And lower my pulse and respiration as far as they can go.
That's crazy.
They can.
So you can get the drop on him.
Kenneth!
Oh, why do you even call his name? Is this a special bullet? No! What a cool episode, man. So hang on, I want to go back to, like, I'm gonna turn the subtitles for the Japanese on for a second, so that I can go back to the bit where he actually... Yeah, okay, there we go. Your noble vigor and dignified air all prove you to be Jeanne d'Arc, without a doubt. I heard him call her Jeanne before, but I don't know if he said the full name before, or if he did say it, but I just didn't pick it up at the time. Jeanne d'Arc. Now, I don't know anything about history, as I've stated, except I do know that there's a Joan of Arc, but is Jeanne d'Arc Joan of Arc? Hang on. I'm not gonna search up stuff for this show, but I am going to search up Joan of Arc and just like immediately see Joan of Arc is a patron saint of France, and it does say
Jeanne d'Arc.
I mean, yeah, it says on the page Joan of Arc, and then in French it says Jeanne d'Arc. So yeah, okay, I guess yeah, Jeanne d'Arc is what Joan of Arc's name is, or like what she's known by. So all right, well, there you go. So he thinks that she's Joan of Arc. Interesting. As I said, I don't really know much about Joan of Arc. In my head, like, wasn't she supposed to be a badass, who, she did stuff for the church or something? I mean, I just had her page up. Maybe I can just, see if there's, like, a quick summary on that page, that was honored as a defender of the French nation for her role in the siege of Orleans, and her insistence on the coronation of Charles VII of France during the 100 Years' War. Claiming to be acting under divine guidance, she became a military leader who transcended gender roles and gained recognition as a savior of France. So yeah, like, kind of like a badass woman in a time where people didn't recognize how badass women were. So, like, yeah, it's... I am not going to read this whole thing. I'm not going to read all the life in Wikipedia page or anything, but I just wanted to, like, make sure that I somewhat knew stuff about Joan of Arc. So, interesting. She died, hang on, aged approximately 19 when she died. She died at 19 years old? That's fucked. Oh my god. Yeah, anyway, crazy. Like, sounds like a badass. But yeah, interesting that what's his name? Gile? Hang on, I've got it written down. I put my notes down here because I'm an idiot. Gilles, I think is how he pronounced it. Interesting that Gilles thinks that she's Joan of Arc, because, like, why? Like, does she look like Joan of Arc? I mean, honestly, she kind of, like, from the depictions I've seen of Joan of Arc in the past, she kind of does look like Joan of Arc. Like, this is, like, what an anime version of Joan of Arc would look like, I imagine. So it is interesting that instead she's, you know, they make her, King Arthur, right? When it's like... you had Joan of Arc right there. You could still have basically this exact same badass woman character, and have her be basically the same design, but you just, instead of having it be King Arthur, you have it be Joan of Arc. Except, I mean, if you did that, you wouldn't be able to have, like, Excalibur and stuff, which I think is pretty awesome, is having Excalibur. But yeah, it's just interesting that it's like the series is pointing out, like, hey, there was this other character we could have used, but instead we're not using it for her. But we'll still have someone else mistake her for that. But yeah, I wonder what Gilles' relation to Joan of Arc is, and why he cares so much. Because I mean, he also said like, what did he say? He now sometimes it's hard to find exactly the line that I'm looking for. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, I can't quite find it in the subtitles, and I can't be bothered rewatching most of the episode to find it. But I remember him saying something about the Grail, and I was interested in what he said about the Grail right there. But doesn't matter right now. So yeah, that side of things is wild. I want us to take down. I mean, they've done a good job at making like this guy like Caster just be like pure evil, nothing to like about him. Like, he's just such a disgusting, despicable villain, because it makes it so that like the first main enemy we can face, like that we can actually hopefully take down, is someone that we won't mourn the loss of too much, which is good, because he needs to be taken down. I think it's interesting that the church comes in and says like, okay, so we're putting a pause on the war itself. Everyone has to take down Caster, and also whoever does take down Caster gets a command seal. So yeah, like they like, oh man. So yeah, like they were saying that Kayneth would probably go after it because he's already used one of his command seals, and so it would be very useful to have. I wonder, really, genuinely, how useful is a command seal? Because like to me, I'm like, yeah, it's very useful, but is it so like crazy good that I would put myself in, like, I would put my myself and my my summon in danger going against the same enemy that everyone else is going to be going for? Because like, as far as I know, the command just makes it so that your summon listens to what you're going to tell them to do, right? And as I've said in a previous discussion, I feel like that's more valuable in certain ones than others, right? Like on Iskander, it's very valuable because he sort of does what he wants. On Gilgamesh, it's very valuable to be able to command these characters to do what you want. These commands are extremely valuable for those characters that are less likely to listen to you. But then if you have someone like Saber, like, I don't think it's that useful to have an extra command. Like, especially if you're telling Saber, like, oh, you need to fight, you need to, like, put your life on the line to defeat Caster so that we can get an extra command. Like, wouldn't those summons a lot of the time be like, well, what? So you can boss me around one more time? No. Like, what are you going to do? You're going to use a command seal to command me to go fight him? Then you're just wasting the command that you end up getting back. So, like, is there another layer to it that I haven't seen yet, like, and this is a rhetorical question, I guess. I want to see what the show says, but I wonder if there's like another layer to it other than just like, because all I've seen them say so far is command seal, like you use it to command your summon, but like, is that it, or can you actually use it for something more useful, or does it, like, when you command them it gives them a burst of power or something, I don't know. But I'm looking at my notes, hold on. I like how sort of simple Iskander is, and like the simple idea of like he's like, he wants to go outside, but he can't go outside until he gets pants, and Waver won't go and get him pants, and so Waver's like, fine, if you defeat a servant, I'll get you pants. And so he's like, okay, fine, I'm going to go defeat a servant and get pants. Like, he's like, that's enough motivation for him, is he wants to be able to have pants. Like, it's funny, like Iskander and Waver's scenes are very entertaining. I mean, they're clearly supposed to like lighten up the show a little bit, because a lot of these characters are quite dark and horrible, and so having those characters where it's just kind of like a goofy buddy cop movie that's going on is very interesting. But like, as I've said, I'm nervous about Waver. I've always, like, from the start, I've had a bad feeling about him, that I feel like he's gonna end up being a real problem, and like actually kind of fucked up. But I mean, we'll see, because like, it's also possible he started kind of fucked up, but Iskander will slowly bring him to being like honorable and cool. So yeah, I'm really not sure. But like Waver kind of feels like the kind of character, I don't remember if I've said this before, but kind of feels like the kind of character that this character is actually in Fate's Unlimited Blade Works or whatever. And he's like a character there that's like a really important character. And this is like his origin story that we're seeing right now. But obviously I don't know who he is because this is my first Fate show that I'm watching. But it gives me the vibe of that sort of character. Like, you know how in a lot of prequels you'll have like a character, you know, like they'll be like, oh, someone's coming in the room, and then a character will walk in and the camera will like focus on them and pan up, and it's like, what's your name? And it like pans up on him and goes like, my name's Han Solo or something, you know? And then you're like, okay, well, that's an important character. Like, even if you hadn't seen... Now, I haven't seen Solo, so I'm not actually referencing a scene from Solo. I actually, in my head, was making up a fictional Han Solo prequel story, but there is actually one out there that I haven't seen. But I'm just saying, like, even if that scene happened and you hadn't seen Star Wars, you would see that pan up and that focus on the character and stuff and the way that he's acting, and you're like, okay, well, clearly this is an important character that exists in the Star Wars universe. So I wonder if that's the vibe that I'm getting from Waver, where it's like there's some important stuff happening with him, and like that's because he's an important character in future series. I don't know if that's the case, but that's just my vibe right now. The only characters that I know of that are in future ones is Rin. I think Sakura is, but I can't quite remember. And Saber. I believe those are the only ones that I know of. All the other characters in this series, I have absolutely no idea if they're in any other parts of Fate. The only ones I know are Saber, Rin, and Sakura. And Rin and Sakura are barely in this show. They were just like little bits at the start. So yeah. I didn't know that Kiritsugu could like slow time and speed up he can control the time in his own body or whatever, but it like has a heavy effect on him. And it's pretty cool. But it's also like quite scary, the idea of like he slows down his own body's time so that his pulse gets slower and stuff so that he can't be tracked. Like that's a really interesting idea. I like that. And yeah, man, they're killing a lot of kids in this show so far. It's insane. As I said, it's a really good way to like make you immediately hate this villain, because I mean that's like some of the most despicable stuff you can do. But yeah, it's just insane. It's like every time they do it, I'm still getting shocked. I'm like, they're doing it again? Like they killed another child? That's insane. But yeah, anyway, that's Fate Zero, episode 7. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking the video, commenting down below, and subscribing to the channel. And go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I will see you next time. Goodbye.